all. Sunday morning, I don't know what it is, 10th, 11th of Feb, something like that. Sunrise is in about 7 minutes, so I haven't left it late at all. But it's pretty light anyway already, but I don't know where to go. So I'm just going to start driving. I'm either going to go to a place called Mansands, but there's not really much of the way of point of interest down there. Tide's on its way out, low tide's going to be in 2 hours. Or I'm going to go to a place called the DayMarker, which I've shot a few times. Yeah, so I'm just going to drive and see what happens, really. Here we go. Right, this is Mansands. Not a bad little spot, not a bad little spot. And the sun is just popping up over there. Not a lot going on, really. So I think I'm going to jump back in the car and go for the DayMarker. Right, left Mansands just a minute ago. Driven the car. Now I've come to a place called the DayMarker, which is, see over my shoulder there, pretty cool thing. Probably the point of interest that gets photographed. In fact, it was my first published front cover, this place. Always good, sunrise or sunset. I'll mark it up actually on a map. I'll put a picture of a map of where it is, so if you pop down to the area and you're after somewhere to photograph, this place is always good. I think it's about half a mile from the car park to the DayMarker itself. Nice little walk. Sunrise has been and gone. As you can see now, the sun's well and truly up. I don't think there's going to be much to this video, to be honest, unless we get a bit of colour in the sky. I was hoping because the sun was coming up it was going to warm up a bit, but I don't know. The white balance on this camera always comes out pretty warm, but it's quite cold. Well, I say it's cold over there where the sun is. It's getting warmer, so hopefully we'll have a bit of warmth to the sky, a bit of colour every time just before I leave the house. Do I need wellies? Nah, I ain't gonna need wellies. I'll be alright. With sunrise being quite late at the minute, 7:30, whatever it is, 7:25, I'll be so surprised if there's no other photographers here. You know, quite a late start sunrise at 7:30. There's no cars in the car park, so I might have it all to myself, which would be pretty cool. It's bloody freezing. I can see a lot of rain and I've got a feeling it's coming this way, which is going to be a bit of a bummer. The Daymark, it's 25 metres high and was built in 1864 as a navigation aid. It is owned and managed by the Dark Harbour Commissioners. Pretty cool, isn't it? I'll have a look around, see if I can find a composition. I hope the wind's going that way, because the other side of you there's a lot of rain coming. I quite fancy, which I don't normally like, getting a big stopper out. Yeah, let's have a look, see what we got. This is pretty cool in later months, because all this is full of crops. From above it, you've got like a crop circle around the DayMarker, which looks really cool. Yeah, over my right shoulder there. Start point right round there, but in there is Slapton. It's covered in rain at the minute and I can feel spots of rain coming. No, don't rain on me, don't rain on me. I'm miles away from the car. And sometimes you think, I should just stay in bed. No, don't. Well, I do, but don't. I'm hoping you can hear me because it's really windy up here. It's a difficult one because this place has been shot so many times and I've shot it so many times. I quite like the leading line of this track. Why couldn't the farmer put the tracks here? Right, I've just seen a rainbow starting, which is cool for pictures but not cool for me because it means I'm probably going to get wet. Right, it's just literally a waiting game now. That cruddy weather is slowly going over there. Can you hear? I can still hear the rain in my jacket. I don't know where it's coming from. There's no clouds above me. It's all over there. So fingers crossed. Like I said, weather's moved round. Now we've got DayMarker. Cool bit of side light from the sun and some funky clouds. So hopefully there'll be a cool shot there somewhere. Bloody windy. Clean your lenses before you come out in the field. Shouldn't need this, it's windy enough. Bit of a leading line from this track. I'm probably going to crop it, so it's quite a wide looking shot. A bit off the top, a bit off the bottom. Have like a 16:9 kind of crop factor. Don't like it, don't like it. In fact, I quite like that there. I think it's because I've shot this place so many times. Trying to get a new composition at somewhere you live close to be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. And that makes all the difference as well. The camera at that height or that height can make a huge difference to the picture as well. So before you start firing off the frames, have a little look around. Struggling big time here. Yeah. F16 ISO 100. I've got my Lee hard 0.9 grad filter pulled right down to the horizon. The sky is a lot brighter actually than the foreground, and it's nice because I've got the side light lighting up the left hand side of the DayMarker, and the right hand side's a bit darker, so it looks quite nice. I might even go for a mono or a bit of a desaturated look. I'm not very good at black and white shots. I'm not a big fan of the big stopper. I don't use it much. I hate waiting around. So I'm just going to chuck it on. At the minute, f16 ISO 100, I'm getting a shutter speed of 15th of a second. With the big stopper on 10 stops, that's going to take me up to about a minute, I think, 60 seconds, something. It says a minute on there, but I never trust that. It's probably going to be about a minute and a half. Chuck him on and go for a long exposure and see what we get out of that. Exposure's changing all the time because the sun keeps coming in and out of those clouds. 1 minute wasn't enough. 1.5 minutes wasn't enough. So now I've had to go up to 2 minutes. So I think someone's lying. That ain't right. It's quite dark on the right hand side of the scene, but quite bright on the left. It's quite cool, quite like it. It's got to be time for breakfast now. I haven't got a clue. Well, I've got a clue. I think I like the pictures. I think they're alright. Cheers for watching and see you in the next vid. See you later. Cheers.